guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be an exciting video for you guys because I did my Snapchat Q&A and I got so many questions from you guys, and I have my phone right here. Just don't mind the light coming in from the window. It's about 5 o'clock and usually that happens. It might go away in a little bit, but you might see a little bit of that light there. But anyway, so yeah, I have all my questions here that you guys have asked me, and I'm going to answer every single one of you guys' questions. Just to let you guys know I have a lot going on right now with my makeup, but I was just being creative today and I thought, why not do some colors, fun colors and stuff like that. So don't mind my makeup. I know it's a little crazy. I wanted to get right into the Snapchat questions, and if you guys are not following me on Snapchat, please make sure you do. I will put my Snapchat name somewhere around here. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already, and give me a thumbs up. And yeah, let's get started with this video. So guys, I'm sorry if I butcher your names a little bit on here. I am going to try my best to make sure I pronounce them correctly, but if I don't, I apologize in advance. So the first person who sent me something is Koala Kaylee.
Question: why you gotta hit 15-year-olds now?
Wait, what? I can't. Wait, what? Okay, you know, that wasn't a question. That was a statement, and that was somebody that I know that this was a long time ago that I got into like a fist fight in the mall here in Florida. But we're not even gonna talk about that right now. We're not gonna talk about that. Next person is going to be Awilda Lopez de Victoria. Okay, that wasn't a question, people. You gotta start asking me questions. That's not a question, although I do love the music. That's like old school for me. This is a question from Tangi. Hi, what method do you recommend for obtaining a huge number of legit followers on Instagram and YouTube? Okay. Thank you so much for that question. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna say is pretty much being consistent. When you first start out on YouTube or Instagram, obviously you're not gonna have a huge following, but if the more videos you put out, the more pictures you put out, the more following you will get. It's just basically like branding yourself and advertising yourself. So I will say, if you are doing YouTube or you're doing Instagram, just making sure you're posting pictures like on Instagram 3 times a day. I try my best to do 3 pictures a day. I don't have a huge following on Instagram. I'm trying to hit my 10K mark on Instagram, but obviously you guys know on YouTube I do have over 25,000, but that's me doing YouTube for already 3 years. So it's just being consistent. I noticed when I started being more consistent, and when I also made like a schedule for my videos, you guys know my videos come out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and also doing like timelines and playlists and stuff, that really does help. And also promoting your videos, like promoting your pictures to Facebook, to Twitter, promoting your videos to Twitter, to Facebook. You can also connect it. When a video goes up of mine, it goes straight to Twitter and straight to Facebook. And then there's a lot of times I will add like people that I know on Facebook, just to get my video out there. So yeah, I feel like a lot of it is just being really consistent, and if you have a drive for it and you really want this, you will do it. So it's just like anything in life, basically. If this is something that you really want, you definitely will do it. That doesn't mean you're not gonna get discouraged at some point. You will get discouraged sometimes, because I have too, and I still do, but I know that me being consistent is where I'm going to start seeing myself grow and seeing the numbers go up. Now, numbers are not that important, but you just always want to make sure that you're growing. Everybody starts out with 0. It's just your drive and your determination and your consistency is what's going to push you to the next level. Next question is going to be from Cala Rosie 4. So she says, what motivated you to start a YouTube channel? Okay, so what motivated me to start my YouTube channel? Basically, I was a makeup lover for a long time, and I watched a lot of videos. The first video I ever watched was maybe 8 years ago or 7 years ago, and it was Nicole Guerrero's video. So I wasn't great at makeup at that time. I think I just started like around that time, so I feel like I just kept like just perfecting my makeup, and then I would get people constantly you know, asking me questions about makeup. So I was like, you know what, I know I could do this. I can sit in front of a camera and teach people how to do makeup, do videos. So basically it's just, I saw all these girls on YouTube like doing makeup, something that I love to do, and I was like, I could not believe that they were on YouTube doing makeup, because I only went to YouTube to like learn how to change maybe a tire or what, like how to cook something. But when I started realizing people were doing makeup on there, and I was like, oh my god, like this is something that I want to do. That's basically what happened. I got a camera. I got my camera from QVC. I just paid installments on it. I have a Canon T3i, and yeah, the rest is history. I'm still working hard at my YouTube channel. It's been 3 years, but a lot of times it takes years and years and years. You just have to have a lot of patience. But yeah, that's what motivated me to start my YouTube channel. It's funny because everybody has a different Snapchat name than their real name, but I believe the real name is Karem, and it says My Selfish Karem. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Okay, she says to me, do people come up to you and say hi? By the way, I love your channel. Thank you so much for saying that. I really appreciate it. I do get some people that know who I am. It's most of the time in the Brandon Mall here right by where I live. For some reason, it's very weird. When I worked in MAC, I got a lot of people who knew who I was. And like when I'm walking in the Brandon Mall, sometimes I'll catch people looking at me like they think they know who I am, but they're just like, where is she from, you know? Like that type of situation. But not too many people notice me because my channel is not huge yet or anything like that. But when they do, I always encourage people to stop and talk to me and say hi, because I'm just like a regular person like you guys. So the people that do notice me and come up to me are mostly from here and like the Brandon Mall whenever I'm walking in the mall. So the next person is going to be Rosie Garcia. Let's see. My question for you is, how long have you been doing makeup? I don't know if you have answered this question before. What are your tips on finding the right color foundation? I have gone to Sephora twice, and both times I have gotten the wrong foundation. They helped me match, but when I went outside, my foundation looks pinkish. Okay. So the first question is, how long have I been doing makeup? I've been doing makeup for probably, I would say, about 8 years. And tips on how to find the right color foundation, that's very hard, because I still struggle with this. I think a lot of people do, but I feel like just testing the foundations on yourself. I actually don't trust anybody when I go into Sephora or MAC or anything like that. And I'm not saying anything bad about Sephora or MAC. I used to work for MAC, but I don't trust other people to match me, because a lot of times they are off. You'll get that rare person that does match you correctly. I'm pretty good at matching people. I will say I have to pat myself on the back. But what I like to do is I'll pick up the 2 shades that I feel that are closest. I do match them to my chin area or my neck, and I'll just swatch it there to just see which one looks better, and then I hold up the mirror to check it. Now in those places you can get samples. I just recommend to always get samples first before you purchase anything, because you want to make sure it looks good in the sunlight. That's my main thing, because these department stores, Sephora, MAC, they all have different lighting, and the lighting can kind of throw you off a little bit. So if that helps you with anything, try to match your neck here and get the closest shades to your complexion, and just match like the 3 here and do the 3 that you feel are the most closest, and then you can see actually which one matches you. And then always ask for a sample, and you can ask for as many samples as you want. I think they allow, like in Sephora, like 3 samples. So ask for 3 samples just so you guys can see, so you guys don't have to waste your money, then have to return it. So I definitely would suggest doing something like that. Okay, so this one is from Clario. I can't pronounce it, but this one's from Clario.
Hey Tanya, it's Clara, all the way out here from California, and my question to you is, what are your fitness secrets or tips and tricks?
My daughter is laughing because I do not work out at all. Like, I used to work out 6 days a week when I lived in New York, and I was like 110 pounds, and I had like no fat on me, like nothing. If I find a picture, I'll post a picture somewhere around here, but not that I look terrible, but I don't like myself that skinny. But I really don't work out. Honestly, my stomach is not big. My stomach is pretty flat. I do have a bigger chest and a bigger butt. If you guys have seen any of my Instagram photos, I do have that. I like being thick. but I do know that I do need to get fit. Like, I do need to get healthy. So I really don't have a lot of tips because I'm not doing it. I know I should be doing it. But honestly, when I was doing it a few years ago, 6 times a week, I think consistency, working out, like probably maybe starting off like maybe 2 to 3 times a week and cutting out a lot of carbs. When I feel like I need to lose a little bit of weight, what I like to do is I cut out all my carbs. I cut out any juice, any soda, any breads, any rice, anything like that. And I really focus on like a lot of protein, like for example, like some meats, chicken, things like that. And I also drink a ton of water. Also, walking helps too. I know that everybody thinks you have to be in the gym, like, you know, lifting weights and all that, but you definitely can advance to that. But starting out, just going for a long brisk walk, like for 30-40 minutes, like 4 or 5 times a day, is really going to help you and get like your stamina up. And then I used to do a lot of kickboxing classes. I used to do yoga, kickboxing, Zumba. I really never did a lot of weights, but I did train with a trainer, and that was more like calisthenics and things like that. But I feel like just starting out, you can start like, you know, 30-45 minutes doing a nice brisk walk and just cutting out the carbs. Once you start cutting out your carbs, your body is not going to crave that anymore. Throwing in a lot of fruits, vegetables, like I said, like protein, water is essential. But drinking a lot of water really helps as well, and it also helps with your skin. So yeah, so I really don't do anything now, which I know I should be doing something, but I don't know, I'm not really feeling motivated. But when I do want to lose a little bit of weight, I do cut out those carbs. That's really important. Okay guys, so next question is from Drew Bacca. Let's see.
Tanya, do you miss the medical field? Were you ever passionate about it? Would you ever up and move to California? Why are you so amazing?
Why are you so amazing? She's so cute. I would definitely move to California. Oh my god, when I went to visit, I have friends there, and they're actually on YouTube, Karina and Myra. I don't know if you guys know them, but when I went to visit, I love it there, but it's so expensive. I have to say that it's really expensive, but I love it. I love New York, that's where I'm from, but California has like something, I don't know, a different feel to it. I don't know, it's really nice, and I really enjoyed it. To me, Florida is a little, I don't know, the job situation I don't really care about. So I definitely would move to California. Like, definitely. I definitely would. If I didn't say definitely, I definitely will move to California. So I don't know if a lot of you guys know, but I used to be in the medical field, and I used to be like administrative assistant to OBGYN in New York. I used to work in Mount Sinai in Manhattan. I used to work in North Shore Manhattan. That's where I basically started my career in my early 20s in the hospital. I loved it at first, but it started to like weigh on me because I knew that wasn't my passion. I met like so many great people in the medical field, but it definitely wasn't something that I wanted to keep doing. I was like a medical receptionist. I did everything basically in medical except operate on people, obviously, but I always worked in the hospital. That's actually where I met my husband, in the hospital. So yeah, so I don't think I would ever go back there, just because I met so many shitty ass doctors that was so rude. I mean, I met really nice ones, but then I met the ones that threw phones at people. So no, I don't think I would ever go back to the medical field, ever. So this question is from Mary Hot Pink. I love that name.
Hi.
Oh, she's pretty.
My question to you would be, do you have any other passions besides makeup? Anything else you're really good at that you really like to do?
Isla's sitting right next to me. You guys don't know, that's my daughter, and she's laughing because she's like, you don't do nothing else. Like, no, like, do I have any other passions? So I definitely, this last year, another passion of mine, and it might not be something that, you know, I do like as far as work wise, but church has been definitely a passion of mine for the past year. I used to go to church a lot when I was younger, and then I stopped, and then I started going again. I started reading the Bible again. I started praying again and doing those things that I should have been doing years ago. So I think that is a really big passion of mine. And honestly, I was at the church this Sunday, and I was listening to the choir, and I was like, oh man, I would love to be in the choir, because I was in the church choir when I was young. So I don't know if you would consider that a passion, but it definitely is something that is really close to my heart. Obviously makeup is close to my heart too because I love that, but I think like being going to church and being like close to God and having a relationship with him is definitely a passion of mine. So the next one is from Wana216. How long do you plan to do YouTube? Okay, that's a really crazy question. I don't know, like I'm gonna do it until like I'm old and gray, I think, because I really enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy making friends that, you know, on YouTube and on Instagram, people that I haven't met are so encouraging to me. So I just feel like I don't think I would stop doing YouTube. I don't know if the day will ever come. I guess when I'm like old, I guess I'll stop, but I don't think so. Like I just enjoy it so much. I don't think I will ever stop doing it, just because I feel like I've gained so many relationships with you guys and I've gained so many new friends from YouTube. I can't really see myself stopping like anytime soon, unless something, God forbid, happens in my life that I had to stop, but I don't really see myself stopping anytime soon. Okay, the next question is from Talia.
Hey Tanya, so I just wanted to ask you, how is it that you stay motivated even when like you see no progress in your channel or social media? I also have a channel and Instagram, and I just feel like my channel is going nowhere and it demotivates me so much, and I just don't know how to deal with it.
Okay, Talia, so this is a question that I get asked a lot. There are times that I do get discouraged. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. There's days that I feel really down and I feel like I'm not getting anywhere with YouTube or Instagram, but you have to be consistent. That's the #1 thing for me. It's hard posting pictures or posting a YouTube video and not seeing like anybody watching it, maybe having like 12 people watch it, but be grateful for those 12 people, be grateful for those 50 people, because in the end you're gonna grow, you're gonna get more exposure. It just takes time. It's really hard, because I know the way I feel a lot of days. There's days that I feel like that. I mean, just last week I felt like that, like with my channel. I was like, oh my God, like, I mean, I really honestly, if you guys are doing YouTube, and Thalia, she does YouTube, so obviously she knows the hard work that you have to put into this. It's not something that you just sit here, talk on a video, and then that's it. You have to edit, there's lighting, there's so many things that go into it. As far as Instagram, you always want to make sure you get a nice Instagram picture. Sometimes I'm taking pictures outside for like 50 times, like, or, you know, 20 pictures, and a lot of times it cuts into my daily life. There are times that you will get discouraged, but girl, you just have to keep on. Like, if this is your dream and what you want to do, you just have to keep on pushing it. And if you see only 5 people that watch your video, just comment to those 5 people, you know, keep posting those videos, because eventually, you know, you're gonna get somewhere, and it's gonna take time. Like, when I first started, I thought, you know, I was so naive to this YouTube thing. I was like, oh, I'm gonna post my video and it's gonna get thousands of, you know, thousands of views. That doesn't happen. Most of the time it doesn't happen. Yes, you do get that viral video from somebody, but most of the time you really have to work hard. So you know what I do when I'm not motivated? I try to watch other people's videos that I really like, because that's what motivates me. When I see them and I'm like, okay, they're doing it, they started from here. Like, a lot of times I go back and I watch their older videos and I'm like, look where this person started, and now she's at 700,000, 500,000, you know. And also make sure you have people around you that are motivating you, that are positive people. Don't ever listen to people saying, oh, you'll never get here, or you'll never do this, or you'll never do that. There's going to be a lot of people around you that are going to be like that, and a lot of times is people that are close to you, but you have to push those naysayers away and just keep on doing what you want to do. This is your passion, and if you are really passionate about it, you just keep on, because you'll see the results eventually. Okay, so next question is from, I think her name is B. That's what it says there. Okay, how did you start your YouTube channel? I guess I answered this already, but the way I started my YouTube channel, I just got a camera from QVC. I bought my Canon T3i. This is the same one that I use to record with, and I bought it from QVC, and I just paid like monthly for it because I couldn't afford to get a new camera. They're like over $1,000. So I think with me, I just made sure I had a camera, a tripod. At first it wasn't all about lighting, and then lighting came into it. But yeah, the first thing I did was get like a camera. If you're trying to start a YouTube channel, I do have a video. I'll link it down below for you guys on everything that I use and how to start a channel and things like that. So definitely check out that video. But that's really kind of the way I started, was just got my camera off of QVC and just started from there, and then everything grew a little bit. So it's just, it takes time to get your stuff. Like, it takes time to get good cameras, it takes time to get lighting and stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically how I started. Okay, so the next question is from Gwen Martinez. What lip color is that? Okay, this is Jeffree Stars, and I did a video on this for you guys. You Better Work liquid lipstick. I love this color. This shade is my favorite shade. If you guys watch that video, I'll link it down below too. You guys will tell right off the bat when I swatched it, I was like, I love it. It's my favorite. So guys, that was all the questions. I really appreciate you guys snapping me and sending me your questions. I love to see your faces, and yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I answered all you guys' questions, and I want to say thank you again for snapping me your questions. I love you guys so much. So guys, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel, and also follow me on my other social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. You guys know I always talk to you guys. I always answer you guys, and I answer all you guys' questions and everything like that. So definitely check out my other social media platforms, and that's it. I don't think I have anything else to say, but I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.